Hey, it's Marcia, and today I want to share a story with you that a friend of mine posted on her Facebook page. We're in a group together, empowering entrepreneurs, and I just thought it was so telling. She, like myself, is a professional speaker, and she had gone to New York last week, I think it was, for a conference and some other business. And on the way back home on the flight, when she boarded the plane, it was interesting because one of the flight attendants came up to her and said, "Ma'am, are you physically able to assist other passengers in the event of an emergency?" And she said, "Sure." Our seat assignment was in the row directly behind the emergency exit. And this is something that is standard procedure on an airplane because it's vital that those passengers, be able to help if there's an issue. Excuse me. And then later, another flight attendant came up to her. And by this time, my friend is in her seat and she's getting comfortable. And the flight attendant says, the flight attendant asks the same question. And she kind of nods her head. And the flight attendant said, "No, I can't take a head nod. I need to hear you speak it out loud. I need to hear you say that you are aware of what's going on and that you will be in a position to help should the need arise." And so, of course, she complied. But what the lesson for me was in that is when you are in a position of leadership, you need to understand all of the roles, all of the responsibilities, all that you are going to be held accountable for, and maybe actually called on to use your skills and your abilities and your talents. And it's not enough to just say, "Yeah, I got it, no problem," or sure. People that are in those roles oftentimes strive to get there and then really have no clue of how they got there, why they got there, or how long they will be in that role. But it's very important for you in that sense to speak it out loud. Never underestimate the power that lies right here in the tongue. And we always talk about the power of the tongue to hurt people, but it can empower people as well, including ourselves. And so speak it out loud. Make it a priority to speak life, speak power, speak authority into your day. Don't just be willing to settle for, "Well, it's about time I got here. I've done all this hard work. This is my just reward." Or if people challenge you and you say, "No worries, don't worry." No, you need to speak it out loud. I am positioned for this time, this moment, this place in the market space, this place in the company, this point of my journey. Whatever it is, you need to speak it out loud, not only to yourself, but also in the presence of others. Because on that plane, my friend had to say yes. And, other people heard that. And because she was able to give a firm yes, it was understood that she was well aware of what may happen and of her role in making sure that those situations would not get out of control. Now, luckily, she made it on the plane. There was no issue. But when she shared it, she was talking about a whole nother kind of lesson. But for me, and that's again the power of the tongue, because you don't know from my lips to your ears what's actually going to translate. But I'm here to tell you that it makes a huge difference when you speak it out loud to yourself, to your clients, to your colleagues, to your environment, to your community. So speak it out loud daily, because your future and everybody else's depends on it. And you've been put in that position for such a time as this. So as always, I hope this is helpful. Listen, I'm going to invite you to a new Facebook group that I have if you're a serious entrepreneur or business owner. It's called GratitudeSpeak Collaborates. And I'd love to see you there. So if you're inclined and want to grow and have education regarding certain skills that you might want to improve, or just network with other serious business people and entrepreneurs, then I would invite you on Facebook to Gratitude Speak Collaborates. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. And as always, blessings.